Wow. 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 All right. Anyway. Hi, everybody. And welcome, finally. We're a little late to tonight's session of Dungeons and Dragons. I am your GM, Timmy, and we're a little short tonight, but it's fine. We have Creo.
Meowdy.
We have Hero.
Heyo.
And Novi.
Hello there.
So now we can finally begin hitting the button for D&D. Oh my god, there it is.
Oh my lord.
Oh my lord. All right. Okay. So, last we left off, hold on, notes, as the load all 35, 45, 50, 62 pages of campaign. I can't believe after everything we've done, it's only been, like, this is before the three of you, actually. But before the three of you, there's still only enough campaign that I have written down before I actually started writing it down on this Google Doc for 62 pages. Of font 12, I guess. I guess that's a lot for 12 font.
That's a lot of pages.
That's a lot of sauce. Alright. Anywho. So. Oh, well, shit. Scout isn't here, so I can't even... Ah! Alright. In our last session of the world of Zemja, the party began their time off, each having chosen the place they wanted to be teleported to begin a well-deserved vacation. We continue on now with somebody who's not Scout, because he was supposed to be next, but he's not here. But that's fine. So, have you all been thinking about what you're gonna do? Oh, the plans out the window.
Plans.
Out that window behind me. But anywho, yeah, so, I mean, fuck. I mean, truly, like, I think the crux of this was gonna be, like, experiencing Scouts, return home, because that was going to be kind of important.
Kronk, this is kind of important.
Kronk, this is kind of important. I can't even... The wrong lever! Anyway. Well, yeah, I'll just start doing what, I mean, fuck, I'm just here, Go ahead. Well, okay. How about,
Hi, just here, nice to meet you.
Huh?
I said hi, just here, nice to meet you.
I'm gonna ban you. You will rue the day. Anyhow, you're gonna get, like, fucking myrtleized by your fucking family clan. They're gonna be like, we're done with this. They're gonna make you into fucking roast bunny. You're gonna be like, no. You're gonna be like, no, this isn't what I meant by this.
Novi wouldn't last in. I started a Beyond the Witchlight campaign on Saturdays, and we effed up the Haragon so bad.
Oh no.
Novi would not last.
That's what she said.
Oh, shut up.
Ah, good shit, good shit. All
I
right.
wanted to murder them in their sleep, and I was like the only... I'm like the beacon of morality in the group.
Oh.
Like, let's slit their throats while they're sleeping. I'm like, no!
Wait, the party you're in for this campaign was like, let's kill the Harangon by slitting his throat while he's sleeping. And you're like,
Pretty
what
much.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was just like, no, I can't condone that.
Fair.
I was like, okay, this is a democracy. When it comes to murder with a capital M, we won't do it unless everyone's agreed. I'm just like, thank you so much.
And then they were like, your vote doesn't count, and then they killed him.
And then they did something really stupid, and one of the Haragon ended up dead anyway. Just had to go through their foot lockers, and a lock wouldn't open. So the guy forced it, and the DM rolled to see which Haragon woke up. And one of them woke up.
And then
Made short work of him. My character was so pissed, he just moved on to the next room, saw the leader, and I just charged in there and tried to grab the leader. He was just too mad to think straight. And it was a great fight.
Great fight, great fight. Well, so... Fuck, I feel like I literally can't, like... Cause, like, I've already been told that Fenrir was gonna visit Scout early on. So we can't do that. But I don't know what'll happen with 2 players that are literally the ones that aren't here. So we'll just go with Jack and Novikov. So which one of you would like to start with, like, what you're doing during the during this little vacay you're having?
You can go first.
Alright, well, Jack is traveling with his good friend Karen, getting into the bardic life, relearning many songs he's forgotten, and learning more because he does love him some singing and dancing. And he has given her 3 of his platinum, which he is so grateful and surprised to have. So she has some money of her own to do with as she pleases.
I actually can't remember how much money I told you that you guys got.
I think it was... No,
Let's
it
say
came
like
out to 5,000 gold, so...
Oh, something like, okay, so like 500, like 500 platinum.
I think.
Okay.
So.
I get it now. Hey, the Elgato work! It tells me I have 1 viewer. Thank you.
Woohoo! Thank you, viewer.
Thank you. Your views are appreciated. Now it'll need to notify me if I get a message or something. I don't know. This is weird. I've never had a stream deck before. It's new technology. Continue, sorry.
So yeah, Jack's slowly making his way back to Ekanate, where he's not really sure what he's gonna do with himself. He's just kind of traveling in a leisurely manner, kind of trying to figure out. Oh yes, and he has told Karen at this point about how his mother and sister seem to be alive, but not in this world?
Not on this plane.
So that's something he wants to knuckle down to. He just has no idea how to even begin.
Knuckle down. Alright.
So his plan is kind of go to Ekanate, start researching different worlds to find anyone who knows anything about the different planes of existence to give him some clue.
Okay.
What he's taking on.
So we'll say that you weren't too far from Ekanate. That way, by the time you travel there, it won't have already been a month. So again, it's like 35 feet. It's 300 miles. So I really need to fill out this map more. Jesus. This map was so bare bones when I made it. This is nothing like America. It needs to have little towns and hamlets everywhere and fucking 7-Elevens as far as the eye can see.
You need Dollar Generals as far as the eye can see.
Oh no, Dollar General on every corner.
Everywhere. They were everywhere down south.
Well, yeah, they're everywhere here in Indiana, but it's the most southern North state in fucking America. I hate
This is
it.
true. Yeah. I'm just like driving to my sister's place more out in the country and like going by one Dollar General, and then a few miles later there's another one.
Yep.
I'm just like,
And
"Let's
another
get a little close together.
And another one.
And another. Oh, my brain, I'm so tired.
So, over the course of like a few days or... Oh my god, Hello? Yes, the South is depressing. I've never been there. Well, I don't know. The most South I've been is Tennessee. But, thank you, Emmy. But yeah, no, the South is... The depress is real. How do I...
I saw butterflies down there. It made me so happy.
Butterfly!
I like butterflies. I should show you some of the dope pictures I've taken of them.
I was gonna say, you barely showed any pictures from your trip.
I didn't take any. You know what I did? I know this sounds like hella boring, but what I did pretty much was sit around my sister's house doing nothing. Like, I would clean her dishes and sweep a bit and stuff, but like, I just wanted to be in a place where I didn't have to be on edge waiting for something to smash or suddenly having my brother shrieking in my ears. Like, just being totally alone on myself, talking to nobody, seeing them was just great. Unless I wanted to see them. Like, when I felt like seeing my niece and nephews, I went and saw my niece and nephews. When
Like, you've been dealing with...
Came back.
You've been dealing with a lot of, like, oh, damn it, what's the phrase?
Emotions.
No, it's like, well, yeah, but I mean, like...
Chemical imbalances.
Like, yeah, like, the thing about, like, an unending stream of, sensory overload. That's the fucking phrase. Yes. You've been dealing with so much sensory overload, and, you know, like, as much as, you know, what you have to...
Like, I love animals, but when I saw her dogs, I was just like, get away, get away, get away. And I saw the cat, I'm just like, get away, get away, get away. I don't even want to pet an animal. I just didn't want to touch anything, touch anybody. I just wanted to be alone.
Alone. Right, yeah, but you've been dealing... Yeah, that's the word I was trying to... You've been dealing with a lot of sensory overload for quite a while. I can, you know, I can only imagine what, you know, what you've been...
Sucked.
But,
of course, I just looked at my tracker, and my monthly is again here any day, even though it feels like it was just the other day. I don't understand how this happens, so...
Yeah, Emmy, that's the so we were kind of alluding to, but Emmy has like a... I would say, I don't know if it's severe autism, but it does kind of sound like it's to the point of being severe. Sometimes in the stream you may be able to hear him, but anyhow, I am also an autist. Hallelujah, praise be. But yeah, no, that is you know, I don't know. It's so weird though, cause like I feel like I don't get a whole lot of like sensory overload. I get a lot of like just exhaustion from, I don't know, being in the world. Autist unite. Yeah, it just seems like
from work,
yeah, from work and people at work, it just seems like I get drained, and you know, I guess it's why I've really just, as soon as I get home and take a shower, I just fucking pass out. And it's just like, you know, I've barely felt like I've had enough energy to do what I want to do. Like, I haven't been, oh yeah, masking. Oh no, I don't even mask that. I don't even mask good. I mask bad. Like, I've said fuck it to masking a long time ago because I didn't know it was a thing. Which statistically, boys are worse at masking than girls. It's great.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, boys,
Kind
it's
of like-
harder.
There's a funny, I think it's a YouTube video with like the woman translator. It's like, I'm fine. Translation, woman, not fine at all. You big trouble.
I think I've seen that, but yeah, definitely. There was from a YouTube video actually that I had seen where it was a girl talking about like boys. It's harder for them to mask because as soon as they do something different, they do it they just like they go all out being different. But girls, they will see, you know, patterns in people and more easily replicate it, and so it's a lot harder to diagnose autism in women than it is males. And I thought that that was interesting, and I was like, another what do I need to hit to get this viewers thing to work? What? I don't understand. What did the dog do? I don't know. Anyway, we're totally off topic. I mean, like, fuck, what's the point of being on topic anyway?
Do we want to touch on character roleplay or Fenrir?
Oh, I'll touch. Phrasing! Anyway, I said phrasing. No, you're fine, Emmy. This is the goblin energy of the group, okay? This is what we do. Anyhow, you said something about touch on character RP. And I was like,
yeah.
Phrasing. Anyway.
Yeah. What? Alright, whatever it is, I'm not gonna even try to figure it out. Did we want to broach the subject of character RP and bring that into the stream or not?
There we go. Yeah, so you get to Echinate. Anyway, so do you try and like have Karen travel with you to Echinate, or are you like, hey, I'm going there, if you want to come, that'd be cool? And she, you know,
yeah,
I mean,
like if it's not out of her usual route, if she wants to head to Echinate with me, does she want to? It's up to her what she wants to do. But
she'll probably be like, yeah, I need to make my rounds there anyway.
All right.
All
awesome.
right. So, God dang it. All right. So, go out here is definitely. What the hell was that? Is my battery already dying? No way. Y'all aren't here. Well, Jack, do be here. Here, there be dragon. Wow, tier. Fucking. That dude. Who's that? Anyway. So, So, you make your way into Echinate through, I don't know, this road, way down here. Boop. I don't know if you can see that. Southwest.
Yep.
So, you start. What do you want to do here? I can only assume you want to try and find Arthur. Well, also you were also saying.
Arthur's.
So, do you want to start with finding Arthur, or do you want to start with? God, I'm out of the frame. Do you want to start with Arthur, or do you want to start with what you were saying about finding knowledge on alternate dimensions or other planes of existence?
He would probably say hello to Arthur first.
All right. Where's he live?
He'd probably live. He'd be an upper middle class kind of person, I think. Although I guess now that he's richer, maybe. Oh no, maybe no, he's not richer. He didn't take part in the fight. Upper middle class. Upper middle class.
Oh wait, hold on, wait. I just want to prep like. He's richer after, like, a fight that was, like, a week ago. Yeah, he's made moves. He's invested in stocks. He's richer now. He's bought a new fucking place. It took 3 days. God damn.
Money, did he?
Let it never be said that Arthur was not a man of efficiency.
He's a very efficient person.
It's super efficient. Oh boy.
Yes, of course he's gonna see Arthur first. He's got a very specific reason to.
Arthur. Alright, well, Go find him then. Fuck it.
Burp. Let's see. Let me zoom in a little bit. Unicorn's Village. Bridge Farthing. For a second, I thought that said Bride Farthing.
No, yeah, Bridge. Wells Fargo.
Little District. Golden Sword Farthing.
Wells Fargo.
Hydra's Ward.
We'll keep you go. No. What the fuck is this? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's all. They're all dumb anyway. All right. While you're doing that, I need to look up my notes for Echinate. That way I can tell you anything. Doop-a-doop.
Right.
Echinate. There it is.
Let's see.
God, why is this PDF so fucking
Highkeep
dumb?
Burrows sounds like where he would be. Keep kind of person.
Okay. You also remember that that is the place I do believe that, fucking Maximus is from.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought so.
So,
He's somewhere
Highkeep.
in that big area.
Yeah, so you guys have frequented the Knave and Cup there quite a bit. You go to the Highkeep Bruh. And, you go to locate him, and you know where he lives, so you make your way. Wow, way to make it slightly concerning. You make your way over to Sir Arthur's house. I need. You've got your. Yeah, because we like talked about your. I just want to remember the people that you told me about that were like a part of your group thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't remember their names, and all I can remember is go to, like, Lost Limb, and I was like...
Let's see, there's... I'm so tired. That's not what I want. His story... Money... History... Parents... John... Sister... Deceased or assumed... Blair Mouser was the horrible person who I hate, who betrayed me in the end.
Yeah, not that.
Zara was the thief girl.
Uh-huh.
Somewhere I thought I had the names of the servants. I don't. Let's see. Remember, Thomas the servant survived, and Hazel the servant survived, and
not that.
Thomas's son did. I wrote the short story about one of his shenanigans with Karen and the thing she tried to steal and the other thief he ran into. If you want me to pull that up and see what that guy's name was. Raise Order 66. Finding Sylph. Festival shenanigans. Doop. That guy's name was...
Man, I was hoping that you had wrote down the names that we had thought of, because I know we thought of them when we were going over your arm
Names...
loss.
Oh. Let me think.
Yeah, the three people that you were with.
Right. One of them was Clara, Clarice, or Clara. Because we talked about her being a cleric, but she's a paladin.
We're getting closer, yep.
Clara and Risa, I believe.
Oh, here we go. Yep, here they are. Yeah. Risa, the dark elf, druid, and then like
Clara,
yeah.
the paladin.
Yeah, make sure you write these down, please. That way we don't
Yeah.
have to search for this again. Here, I'm gonna bring up your Roll20 bio and edit the GM notes. We got Clara the Paladin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Druid and Paladin.
I don't know why my bio, my words are all in like this really light script, and I tried editing it, but I can't figure out how to turn them so it's all black. Weird.
Huh.
those names in at some point and edit his bio a bit.
Teresa Druid. Whatever of Arthur. Then Claire. What was it? Claire?
Clara.
Clara. The Paladin.
Let's see if I can find my story.
Alright.
Lost
Save. Oh shit.
Here,
I
let's
may
see.
have just overwrote anything you just wrote.
Oh, it is Clarice.
Clarice. Hello, Clarice.
Hello,
Alright.
Clarice.
Hi, Clarice. How you doing? Anyway.
I think we quoted 3 different things.
I don't. Well, I
just
went
wrote
with.
Clarice from the Chipmunks. Chippendale.
Oh, I went with Silence of the Lambs. My dear. We were in 2 separate zip codes on that. Anywho, yeah. So you locate Sir Arthur's abode in the High Keep.
Mm-hmm.
And so what do you do?
Trot on over and pound on the door. Say,
Pound it.
Arthur! Arthur, are you awake? You better be awake.
After
Get in there.
after
Get high for me. I know how to
What?
pick your lock.
Oh my God. I'm gonna break in. I'm gonna break in. Don't tempt me. I'm gonna break in. Anyway, after
He's just like saying random things and pounding
Yeah.
on the door.
after a few moments, you hear what sounds like footsteps heading towards the door, and you hear it. And you open it, and you see a familiar, heavily armored woman in the door. It's Clarice. Clarice is what again?
She is human.
Okay.
The paladin.
Yeah, because the other one is a dark elf.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. So it is different. Anyhow, gasp.
Yeah, very unexpected. He didn't expect to see Clarice. He just sits there. He like stares for a second. And just, you're not Arthur. Oh my gosh, Clarice!
Oh,
Oh my gosh,
no,
hi!
No, I'm not Arthur. And hello, Jack. It's been a while.
It has been a while. Oh my gosh, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Check this out. Holds up his hand.
Huh?
Grew it back.
Huh? You
Isn't that great?
hold on. You grew it back?
I grew it back.
All right, make a deception check.
Well, it's the truth.
It's the truth, huh? How'd you grow it back?
Deception. Deception. First roll with me. What's it?
Okay. And she's a paladin, so let me look at Fenrir's stats for wisdom. Oh no. Well,
Fenrir's got some stats.
Fenrir has stats, all right. Okay, well, we'll do. Oh well, he's got. Okay, well, let's just see what happens. She looks at you really puzzled, and she says, "I don't think you grew it back, but it doesn't matter. It's back. That's great to hear."
It is. It's a whole long-ass story, and I will tell you sometime.
Right. Well, apparently Arthur just showed up here kind of abruptly, and for the last few days we've kind of just been watching over him because he disappeared quite a while ago, and he's kind of been adamant to not really say anything about it until someone showed up, which I guess he meant was you.
Oh, hopefully. Cause yeah, we got a long ass tale to tell you guys.
Well,
saw some stuff.
come in then.
Traumatized again. Yeah, hey.
Traumatized.
I forget. Is Karen with him or no?
Karen is just like off to the side now because she's just like in a really high class neighborhood, looking around like,
Okay. Oh yeah, and this is my friend Karen. She's my best friend. Karen, this is Clarice, the scary
She's
lady.
too-
Who's not actually scary.
She's trying really hard to keep her hands in her pockets. Hi. Hello. She like kind of leans down to you. Is she all right?
Yeah, she's fine. You guys are gonna get along so great together.
Right. Well, do come in.
Alright, awesome. Kind of gestures for Karen to go in first because he's a gentleman.
Karen.
And as she goes by, he's like, "Don't you touch a thing."
And she's just like, I kind of am afraid to. And she goes in.
He follows.
Oh my god, I need to get my dice out for this.
Oh no. Roll if she's tempted to get something.
Oh yeah, no, you're not wrong. It's the rolls to see if she can save from the kleptomania.
She is that.
It's like, I wonder what her DC should be, and I think it would be wisdom. The wisdom DC to refrain from grabbing. Refrain from stealing. Karen, you have to try really hard not to steal. I rolled a 1. Fuck! No, she actually rolled a 15. Just now she rolled a 15, so she's fine for now. Wait, yeah.
Alright.
Anyhow, but yeah, she steps inside and then you follow in behind her, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
After.
the place looks, pretty much the same as what you're used to. It doesn't look like there have been any kind of major changes. And, how long would you say it's been since you've been here?
Oh, let's see. The island. Let's see. No, before that. How long since he's last been here? Jeez, it's been a while. Because it was, I think, yeah, several months at this point.
Oh yeah, for sure. At least. Okay. So,
Several months, maybe half a year or more.
because at least within Tharsis, you were there. You were within Tharsis for like a few months. I can't remember. Exactly. I'd have to. Here, I'll look back at the deets. Can't have been that long ago. So you guys went there on day 173 and a half, and you had to wait until day 1 of the next year. So y'all waited 127 days. I do believe.
And yeah, with Arthur, they had traveled around probably for a few months doing, him being with Arthur and the gang and Arthur's friends and righting wrongs and doing justice and seeking out evil, and then lost his arm, got separated from them, had to recover that for a month or two.
Oh wait, oh, you got separated from them?
Yeah, that's what, remember when he was recovering, Arthur and the others left him, and then he went south looking for them.
Yeah, and then we wrote that you...
Arthur.
Yeah, and then we wrote that you found them. And then that you lost your arm, and then they recovered you. I may have forgotten just how the backstory went.
Alright, let's
Because
start.
I totally did not realize that you lost your party after the arm loss incident. Because in the thing that you and I did, you, Jack, you were recovering with the prosthetic, and they were there with you. So
In the short story I wrote, though, they were not. It was after he had lost his arm, before he had gotten prosthetic, that Arthur had some last words with him and sent him on his way. And Jack said, just promise me I can actually pay you back, and I'll go without another word. I can resend the story if you want me to.
no, I'm looking at it.
Okay.
I've just got to figure out the part where I did not read. Okay. Oh. Oops. Oh well, we'll redo it. We'll do that on another day. Okay. Anyhow, that's my bad for not reading. I fucking received it from you, and then I went about my life.
That's alright. People don't usually read my stuff when I ask them to. I'm used to it.
Well, okay, that sounds really horrible. I'm sorry. Oh my god, make me want to fucking
But it is true when I
be sad.
write something I'm like,
I try and read it, but like, oh my god, oh man.
no, I understand. Life happens. You got so much, you know. You're running a campaign. You've got stuff to write down and people's backstories to remember.
And then I was,
and unlike most people, I wrote an actual piece as opposed to a synopsis.
Well, and then remember, we usually go through it. I need to go back and see if I even recorded when we went through your synopsis the first time. I think I do have it, but I don't know. I literally must have forgot about it when I was like doing up when I was trying to actually like. I got to the point where I was like, all right, time to invest in investigating the backstory so that we can implement it now. Anyhow, moving on.
Moving on.
All right. So, it's been a while. You go inside, place looks the same. As you walk in there, you actually see that, you see a familiar dark elf is sitting with at a table with a not fully heavily armored Sir Arthur, and they seem to be chatting over something. It's either coffee or tea, but they are, well, I guess the smell in the air would alert you that it is some coffee.
All right.
She turns to you and she says, "Oh, well, hello, Jack.
Hey, long time.
It has been quite a while."
You're looking good. Looking good.
"Thank you. I do my best to stay out of the sun."
That's what I should have done. I gotta buy you a parasol. I'm gonna buy everybody stuff. I'm freaking rich.
Oh my!
I have finally hit whatever you call it. Not bail. I can't.
Sir Arthur comes in. Jackpot.
No, I hate you for that. I love you for that. Yes, I hit the jackpot.
God
Soonest thing in the world will make you so rich.
God damn it! I didn't even see what I did there until you said that. No, I was just being honest. I was just like, the jackpot. Huh, funny. I hate you. I love you. What? Oh! I went through a few stages of emotions there. I went through a roller coaster of, why are you mad? Why are you happy? Why do you love me? Why do you hate me? Oh.
Yes,
Everyone shared a laugh.
gonna get some business aside, and Jack pulls out the exact amount of money that it took to buy the prosthetic, and he slams it down on the table and goes, "There! It went without another peep, like I told you it would. I'm paying you back now. We're all good.
Jack,
Just let me have this."
I told you, and I've told you that you do not have to worry about this.
I know, and I told you, I have a problem. And
Then
this
you
just gives
need
me a little bit of closure. I just need this closure. I just need this, Arthur. Just take the damn money.
Fine, then you know what? He starts to take up the money, and to pay you for the amount of good work that you've done from saving me from a cosmic entity.
No.
There's your pay.
Fuck you.
And he looks at you with a sly smile.
Fine, bitch. He puts the money back.
And then
He just sits there looking really sour.
he just sit down with a big pout.
Pretty much. He's just like arms folded, just like sulkily looking elsewhere. Like,
And then that's when Risa looks at your arms folded and just has like like her face cocks to the side and says, Jack, what is that? And pokes your arm. She kind of realizes
surprise!
it's jazz hands.
Jazz hands with just the one hand.
Oh, with the new hand. Surprise! And she just says, what in God's name happened to you?
I mean, you should mention a god.
Fuck! Arthur! Tharthur! Oh no! Tharthur!
The two of
Oh,
them
God.
one.
Oh, my. They were. Anyhow, Arthur goes, about that. Oh, yeah, so are you finally going to tell us, now that Jack's here, what you all had experienced? Because she points to Arthur, you've been missing for about 6 months. And then you, pointing at you, Jack, you've been gone since that fight.
Yeah. I had to recover, and then I heard. Wasn't sure if it was all of you, but I heard Arthur went south, and I went looking for him because I am just that way. And didn't find him south. I met a bunch of guys who fell out of the sky, and they're a pretty funny batch of weirdos that I love.
I was about to say
And,
misfits,
we went
because
on
that would fit
adventures.
you too well.
Yeah, well, they're a bunch of well, I'm just not really sure whether to call them misfits or not, since an eclectic bunch. And they kind of work for the government and got an airship. And you know that voice that said, I come in peace, join me? We went to that, and it was a horrifying flesh island. And it said he's gonna save the world from that planet that was coming to destroy it. Man, I don't know this just sounds so weird coming out of me a second time. We saved the world from this world-ending planet, and we joined into this hive mind conglomerate of screaming people, which I went around trying to quiet them all, and we all had our minds connected and now know everything about everybody, and it's horrifying. And as I've said to Karen, violating. And I was not okay with it, but I'm dealing with it, as you do. And we attacked that planet thing yeah. And now the island, whose name was Tharsis, but he wants to go by a different name that currently escapes me.
Thelston.
He's kind of a god. Thelston, thank you. He's a god now, and we helped him take back his country, Scary, from the Sovereign, who is a jackass. And now he has his country back, and he's putting it back together and helping his people so that magic is not outlawed there anymore. And he's very happy, and I'm very happy, and we're all very happy. And he gave me money, and I didn't even ask for it. Until later. Oh my gosh, and you know what he did? You know what he did? He whips out the sword. This was my arm. Robotic arm.
Everyone kind of jolts back. Except for Arthur, because I think he saw...
He saw the whole thing.
He saw the whole thing, and he's just like... And,
he just like it like floated in front of him, and like all the pieces changed and it turned into this sword, and I'm just like, I'm so touched that he did that for me. And like, I didn't like him at first. I thought he was kind of an asshole, but he's a good guy, and I appreciate him.
Arthur
I'm just internally chuckling at the idea of Arthur, instead of jumping back like everybody else, instead just puts on a pair of shades to block the blinding rays.
Oh, he just like, he covers it. He's just, and then like the dark elf is like, ow! It's too bright. Put it away.
Oh, sorry. Puts it away.
Oh, I heard why.
You can understand why I'm laughing at that, right?
Oh yeah, it's hilarious because he's just
Go
like.
away, Michael.
I could just imagine that, like, as you grab the sword and start pulling it out, he's like, quickly puts his hand over his eyes and, but yeah, you get definitely a reaction out of Clarice and I closed your freaking page. Why'd I do that? Risa. Yes. And, you, I was gonna say, yeah, lock that door.
Yeah,
I was like, I wish I had a door that could lock when I was younger. Anyway.
Yeah, this is like an old house. You have skeleton keys.
Ooh. We didn't have any locking doors in my... Anyway. So, hi, Ida. Risa and Clarice, so they start trying to cope with the information that has just been thrown out there, and Arthur says, yes, I don't remember anything past getting to Scary and deciding to follow a group of people that had climbed onto a platform that was apparently heading for this Tharsis. And upon reaching the top, as far as I know, everything kind of went black. But then I do remember that in this darkness that you did come to me, Jack, and I remember we had a conversation. It was a very good one.
I agree. It was a conversation. I was way more emotional than I would have liked to be, but that's me. I'm a very emotional person.
Well, happens to the best of us.
It does.
Then, after you left, it kind of went dark again for a little while, and then all of a sudden I was in front of this man sitting on a throne, and I knew that I was not there before.
Mm-hmm.
It turned out to be the throne of the sovereign of Scary, and so that was a bit of a shock. I wasn't expecting that at all. Then he teleported me here, and that's when I noticed that you all saw me get here, and you were here apparently freaking out and not knowing where we went. Well, yeah, of course we were freaking out. We didn't know where you went. You literally hit the nail on the head. Well, anyway.
Yeah, you be doing that.
You could not have been more accurate with your statement.
Oh no. I guess at this moment. Wait, hold on. Are you doing the thing, Creo?
What thing?
Like, are you like arriving out of nowhere? Oh no, that was the RP. Never mind, my bad. Sorry. We were just doing a bit, right?
Yeah, I was just doing it.
I was just like, apparently you just see Fenrir in the house with you, and everyone goes to ours.
Oh, I forgot. I didn't introduce this guy who was also with me the whole time. No.
Oh,
It's
what's
fine. I'm a background character, anyways.
I just float. I am here. I am NPC man. Anyway,
I simply am.
but
Servant in the house.
well, you know what? He is a changeling, so he could be anywhere and no one would know.
Arthur,
Oh.
he's like, I thought you took the day off. Surprise!
I thought you took the day off. Surprise! Peels off face.
Jack. Oh, ah!
Ah! Ah, it's horrifying.
Arrested development.
It's been a long time, but I haven't watched it. Like, I never
Arthur
actually.
would keep surprising people, and then the mother was always like, ah! And she'd just do this obnoxious yell.
Oh no, like the mother that like reminds me of Ursula from, not Ursula, Ursula's mother from George of the Jungle.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway, back to topic.
yes. Interrupting cow. So,
Doing that.
ooh. So, Clarice, just like, she comes over after, you know, recovering from the brightness of the sword, and she's just like, ooh, now that's a nice piece of steel.
I know, right?
Is it steel?
I'm not even sure it's steel.
I mean, she probably has more of an idea than you do, I guess.
Like, it would end up being whatever material the sword was originally, the arm was made of, right?
But better.
I mean, you don't know. You don't know if he changed the components of it, like, you know, in the middle while making it.
Nobody knows anything. That's kind of the whole point of it being so confusing.
But
All
anyhow,
I know is I have another good friend.
she says to you, "Could I hold it?"
Yes, you may. Takes it out again and holds it out to her.
I was gonna say you never put it away. You were still. What the fuck was that? Ida. Anyway.
Thought when Risa was like, it's too bright, he's like, put it away.
Oh, I was just joking. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Anyhow.
All right, we'll say he
So you go to hand it to Clarice, and Clarice takes it by the handle, and like
Yeah,
as
'cause
soon as
there's
she
a moment
gets
where
like, huh?
Jack just has this moment like, oh shit, is it about to electrocute her?
She gets through saying, "Oh wow," before she like her eyes kind of go wide, and then the sword deapparates from her hand, and then reapparates in the scabbard. And she just stands there with her hand closed, and she says, "It spoke to me."
Did? When it speaks, it does speak. What did it
Sa-
say?
It said, "You are not the hand of God," and disappeared from my hand.
Well, funny story. And he explains about it.
What does that mean?
He explains what Tharsa said to him and what it said about being the hand of God. He's like, isn't it great? It's such a stupid joke. It's so punny. I hate it and I love it and it's awesome.
She's just
And
like,
I'm gonna just like be buried with this thing.
she is now. Roll an insight check.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Insight check. Insight. Oh dear.
Okay. You can kind of get a little bit of like an inkling of hearing something tell her, a paladin, you are not the hand of God.
Oh no.
Seems to have kind of shaken her a little bit.
Oh no. Jack just looks like, oh no, Clarice. And he like comes
She starts
over and,
like a couple of
Clarice,
tears start coming out. I'm not the hand of
this is,
God.
no, this is your god. This is another guy. Another guy. He's a new god. He's the one we helped take.
A new god?
Yeah.
That's
I don't know how
not
that
right.
works. I know, right? It's not, but it happened.
Yeah, it happened.
It happened.
I've never
No,
been
see-
so offended by a sword in my life.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it. Bad sword. That was rude. She was just looking at you. He kind of gives it a pat and then like sits there feeling like an idiot for having done that.
The sword maintains its silence.
Well, I'm sorry. It's not.
Arthur at this point is like,
Sure.
Arthur has his hands covering his face, and you can see it looks like he's crying, but you're pretty sure he's like laughing.
I'm sorry. No, Clarice, don't be like that. I'm
She's
sorry.
like,
I'm sorry. You need a
I
cup
need-
of tea? Do you need some
I
water?
need to go have a drink, and she goes, opens the door, and leaves. And then
Like,
Karen
watches
kind of
her and then, like, totally deflates.
Karen kind of watches her leave and goes like, that sucks.
I'm gonna have to have words with him.
Him?
Athelstan.
You said you're gonna have to have word. Hold on, you're speaking really quietly. What did you say?
Alright. Just grumbled to himself. I'm gonna have to have words with Athelstan, because that was rude.
With who?
Whatever, Artharsis. Whatever his name is now.
Athelstan. You were like
Athelstan.
Athels.
Athelstan.
I thought she said that, and I was just like, no, she didn't say that. Athelstan.
Yeah, no, I wrote it in big purple letters, and then I was like, I don't know how to pronounce this.
You need to do the parenthesis. You need to do the phonetics thing. Stan. Athelstan. Fuck! You gotta be saying Stan! Hey Stan, that is not my name.
We're going to do that as a joke.
Phonetically, it is not the same.
Yeah.
Fuck, Atha is more poignant.
He's like, I'm gonna have to talk to Stan. That wasn't nice at all. Oh shoot!
Shoot what?
This guy sits there looking kind of lost, like not sure how to remedy the situation.
She'll be fine. She'll get a couple drinks in her and she'll forget the whole thing happened. You know her.
Yeah.
She needs to realize. She needs to realize she keeps doing that. She needs to realize that there are more gods than just hers.
This is a true thing. She's been a little bit stuck up.
Although I guess not everybody is, no, I guess not everybody learns of a new god just existing. So that's kind of a new thing.
Popped out of
Fuck.
the ground.
Risa,
Popped into existence.
to which Risa is just like, yes, that's a new one for sure.
Yeah, I'm still not sure how it works, but I mean, like, this guy can. He just kind of like sits there frozen for a second, takes a deep breath, and just says, "So, I'm not sure how he and I got onto the topic. He like, I don't know why he even did, but like, he reached out his consciousness, and he tried to find my family, and we confirmed what I already know, that my father's dead, and then he said my mother and sister may be alive, but they're not on this plane of existence, and I've just been having a crisis ever since then. And if you guys know anything about other planes of existence, I could really use the help researching, because that's the whole reason why I'm back in Econate, to broaden my horizons.
Well,
and, deal with that, yeah.
Well, Risa, she kind of leans back and says, well, I know that there are different planes of existence, and that to reach those planes, you need to have a means to tune in to their to the dimension themselves, usually through tuning forks or other such magics, or if there's scrolls that allow you to travel to those planes, that is another way, but those are usually just one use. But do you have any idea which plane you want to start from?
No, I don't.
Do you even know what planes there are, Jack?
I mean, Feywild and demons and heaven and elemental
Sure.
planes, I think.
Okay, yep, getting there. There's more, but yep, you're getting there.
Yeah, that's kind of. Oh, I mean, like I said, my schooling was horribly lacking because I just kind of. Parents stopped caring, I stopped caring, I just went and hung out with the servants and learned how to fish and trap and ride a horse. And,
Well,
be outdoorsy.
do you have anyone? Do you know of anyone?
Of my education.
Do you know of anyone that would have an idea of where they would be? And you'd notice at this moment that, like, Arthur kind of leans back a little bit. Has, like, a serious face.
You have an idea, Arthur? You look like you're thinking something.
Well, the same person that you'd have an idea. Wait, hold on. Pause! Does he know about your history with... What's-his-face?
What's-his-face?
With fucking... goddammit. The dude. Like, Malsair or whatever his name is?
Let me think. Would he know that? Well, yeah, he does now. Because of the hive mind.
No, he doesn't. Again,
no?
The only people that are aware of that are the Black Hole Suns and the Crimson Lash.
That's right. He does not know that.
Okay, never
and
mind.
whatever the hell Fenrir's doing.
Do what?
And whatever the hell Fenrir's doing.
Yeah, but what do you mean by whatever the hell Fenrir's doing? What do you mean?
Fenrir isn't a part of either of the groups officially.
No, but you were there. You were, I mean, you were part of, and you gave yourself up to him willingly, so that also put you in to the
know.
Into the know.
Yes,
yeah.
Yes, but I'm not part of either of the independent groups that you had previously mentioned. So I'm saying, and whatever the hell Fenrir is doing.
Right. Okay.
So, yeah, just a few of us.
Anyway. So, what the fuck is his name? Goddamn Omer Malsair? What the fuck is it?
Let's see.
Malsair. I see Malsair. I need... Oh, Glare Malsair. That's it. Anyhow.
Well, Glare Malsair.
Anyhow.
Malsair? Right. You're just
Malsair.
butchering everybody's name today.
Well, I think it's like... Since she came up with... I think she came up with the name, but...
I did. Glare Malsair.
And so I was like... I thought...
Malsair, that's probably how he probably would say Malsair and...
Because it rhymes with Glare. Glare Malsair. That's why I'm like Glare Malsair. And he's just like, fuck you, Glare Mousy. And he's just like, how dare you? Anyway. Again, I need the interrupting cow to stop. Okay.
Jack has not provided. Well.
Okay, no. Then he.
Yes,
no?
he would have told Arthur about that.
Okay, well then Arthur does have a serious look on his face, and if you ask him, you have an idea, then he would reply to you, Well, the same person that I would hope you have the idea of.
Just kind of looks blankly at him and says, I'm sorry, the wheels aren't turning.
Yes, I see the hamster isn't at home.
No, it's not.
Which also, you now see everyone, you hear the sound of something falling on the ground, and you all look over and you see that Karen was in the middle of, like, knocking over a little statuette, and she just looks at you like a deer in headlights, and she says,
Put your hands
meow?
where I can see them.
What?
Do it. Put your hands where I can see them, Karen.
She has her hands out, and she's like, sorry.
Empty out your pockets.
Mm-hmm. She goes and empties out. Okay, you see something that you did not see her grab, which, you see her pull out this, I guess an ornate-looking urn.
Whose parent?
Shh.
Yeah, I need you to stop, Creo.
I'm sorry.
She goes, I'm sorry, it's so shiny, and she sets it back on the Davenport.
Have I not just given you a bunch of shinies?
Yes,
You can
but
buy shinies now.
listen, I am not a one shiny type girl.
Well, no, this is a true thing.
And
but
then
this is
Arthur
Arthur's
says, "Did you have
Wait,
my
Susan?
father in your pocket?" No. Yes.
He fucking knew
Yeah,
it.
you. Oh, Arthur. I'm sorry, Karen. This is Arthur. Arthur, this is Karen. Karen's my best friend. She's an ex-thief like me, only she hasn't let go of the habit like I've been trying to get her to. And he kind of elbows her.
Oh, hi.
And she's
Pleasure.
not supposed to steal from my friends unless I distinctly request it. Such a...
You what?
And she's not supposed to steal from my friends unless I specifically request it.
Why would you request her to steal it anyway?
You never know.
Is that everything that you've taken from my abode? And she just nods. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to ask you to please step outside. Fair. And she kind of walks with her tail dragging on the ground.
Did she nod yes or no?
With what?
Is that everything? Yes, she says while shaking her head no.
No, I said she nodded her head, but she didn't say any words. Anyway, again. Anyhow,
Sorry, you were saying?
yeah, so she steps outside, the door shuts, and he gets up, picks up the statuette that fell on the ground, puts it back, and then he adjusts the urn slightly.
Jack
So
is like
sorry.
blushing slightly from embarrassment that Karen went and did that.
You just hear him softly say, "Sorry." You probably didn't hear that. I said, "Sorry, Father."
Jack's
And then he
just
goes
like,
and sits
"Oh my
back down.
gosh."
Anyhow, barring
Shame.
that,
Mhm.
so the person wow, I almost lost my train of thought. The person that I have the utmost belief that had something to do with that would be your former family friend, Claire Malser.
Jack just sits there while like PTSD kind of passes through his mind, and he says, "Think so?"
Has that never occurred to you?
No.
I mean, okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jack. But you said that this man was like a family friend to you all, and had known you since you were born, and all of this, and that there came a day when the house was burned down, everyone was assumed to be dead, and you went to him, and he treated you like shit. Am I correct in my statement?
That is correct. He has shown he is just a rotten little bastard who's not there when you need him and doesn't care about anybody. Why?
So, did you ever pursue him with any kind of thinking that he was the one that maybe caused the fire? Like, do you know what he had to gain from it?
Can't imagine he had anything to gain. I mean, Jack suddenly blinks and goes, "What happened to my family's land? I haven't been back there in ever."
I don't know. You would have to check, but if I remember correctly, he was like an adjacent property or something. Was he not?
More or less.
Well, then
Oh.
you have somewhere to start looking.
Oh. Jack is suddenly like realizing adjacent property, and he's just like, "No. Yes? No. Couldn't. Would he? Would."
Jack, I need you to be decisive for once in your life.
I'm sorry. I'm just like, I'm sorry. I'm just, a bunch of stuff just was said, and happened, and I'm blowing a gasket. Wow. No, I had never thought about that. I just thought he was a weasel who was spineless weasel.
Well,
And
true.
I didn't think, I mean, cause the dispute my family was having with, I mean, I never knew who they had a dispute. I don't know. I was a kid when this all happened, and I just put it behind me, cause there was nothing I could do to get my life back. So I just blocked it all out as best I could, and I told my story to you, and then I blocked it out again, cause a really horrible point in my life. I don't know what to do with this information that you just... I'm sorry, What should I do, Arthur?
Well, I think you need to get together with your friends and maybe see about finding some evidence. That is what you need to do.
Evidence.
I mean, you've got to know some sneaky folk. I mean, that cat, that tabaxi that just tried and stole from me. There's one.
Well, yes, but she's a kid, and I don't want to involve her too much in this, you know, because...
Okay, fair enough.
No, I've learned from my mistakes that I was young and brash and foolish, and maybe I haven't learned. No, I've learned. And she has yet to make the same kind of mistakes, and I'm hoping she just bypasses that into adulthood when she's more mature and... No, I see myself in her, and I don't want her to get hurt.
Well, as long as you steer her in the right direction, I'm sure she'll be able to mature in the way that you're hoping she does. And for the most part, it seems like she's fine. She does have a little bit of kleptomania she needs to get taken care of, but...
She does, and it is, in fact, a compulsion with her. She said it's been since day one of
Sounds
her
like
being
she needs...
able to remember that far back.
Probably needs to see someone about it or something. Huh, I don't know.
Well, I guess I've got the money for that, so yeah.
True.
He just kind of sits staring as various weird little thoughts go through his head for a moment. And goes, "Yeah, you know, and some of my friends, as I said, the Black Hole Suns people, who you saw some of, but when we were with in that throne room. Oh my gosh, They work for the government, so I can maybe ask them if they'd be interested in helping out a friend, and with their, the blah 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 blah. Influence isn't the word I'm looking for.
While you're thinking about that, pause. Every time you say that, I just think Kent Mansley, I work for the government. From Iron Giant.
Yes.
Hey kid, Kent Mansley, work for the government.
That is such a good
Hiya,
movie.
sport. Anyhow, continue with the flood of the
Where
word.
are you going? Where are you going?
The flood of them. Where you go? Where you go? Huh? Hey, Kent. Hey, sport.
He's like, and well, they're paid and have a ship. Not that the ship has anything to do with anything, I guess, but yeah, I will reach out to my friends and ask them if they're interested in helping me dig into this, since I am not a detective kind of person exactly, and they're all, I think they're all older than me by a bit. So, you know, wiser heads and gray hairs make people. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that thought, but
Risa just looks at you really confused. What?
I'm sorry. I went through a lot a few weeks ago, and it still kind of blows my mind, and I'm just like super scatterbrained, and maybe suffering some mental problems that I'm either not addressing or unaware of or refuse to be aware of. Yeah, yeah, well, we have a mental connection, so I will just start reaching out to people, I guess, and see if anybody's free.
Well, right now.
I mean, I guess I don't have to right now.
I was just kind of confused on the whole mental connection thing you just mentioned.
Oh, yeah, you know, like, Thelston just gave us, like, a lot of weird abilities, and, I don't want to repeat some of the things that happened in that fight, because it was traumatizing and horrifying, and you will lock me up and tell me never to do anything dangerous ever again.
I think we've tried to tell you that once, but...
You did, yes, and, like I said, you'll lock me up for my own good and probably put me in a straitjacket. We have this mental link, so I can talk to anybody anytime I want. Again, feels very invasive, and I don't
anybody,
like it, but useful. Particular people.
He like puts his fingers to his head and starts looking like he's thinking real hard.
Jack tries thinking back at him like, he was like, can you hear me? Am I in your head? And
No
stares
response.
at Nope, not you.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, were you aware when we were all one flesh, were you aware of all the other people?
Nope, like I said, it was all darkness except for when you and I talked.
Right, because I was, I guess, Nelson did say, like, if we came willingly, then we would retain our awareness? Awareness, that's the word. Yes, we would maintain our awareness, so we did. And, yeah, I talked to a lot of people.
Well, I mean, I went willingly, and I don't have that.
No? Huh.
I mean,
well,
I can assume lots of people went willingly, but that's when
well, I'm
it
trying
ends.
to, you know, I'm not sure exactly how it all worked out, but he kind of asked us to, like, be part of the fight, like, as individuals, I guess. Because he needed some individual, I don't know, it was all just so bizarre. It's like a nightmare. It doesn't end. It doesn't end. It doesn't end. We're getting off topic. Anyway, yes, I share a mental link with a bunch of my new friends. And that came out really bad. You're all my friends too. You're my best friends. Better than anyone. But anyway, I'm sorry. I need a hard drink. I share a mental link with them. I am going to reach out, see if anybody's free, if they want to help me get to the bottom of this, because I would like to get to the bottom of it, and yeah. And he just kind of stares into space with that look of a person who has just, like, seen things and is not okay.
He says, go get your drink. You've definitely earned it.
Yeah. The guy follows after where Clarice went to go get. He's like, do you have any booze in the house?
He, like, looks over to Risa, and Risa said, it's just kind of like, did you drink it all?
You still not drinking?
Well, I can't say that I drank it all. God damn it. So I have to go buy more.
Alright, I'll just trot onto a tavern and I'll go have a think.
Yeah, the Knave and Cup is right down the road. Have you been there?
I'm not sure. I don't...
Yes.
Like... He's like, I'm not sure. There's a bunch of different taverns around here, and the names kind of all just blur together after a while.
Well, if you haven't been there, it's a good place.
Alright, well, it was good seeing you. I'm sure, well, no, I'm so scatterbrained.
What, it wasn't good seeing me? You said no right after that.
No, I was gonna say, you can tell everyone what happened in more detail, but you weren't aware, and you don't know. Oh my god, it is so much, it hurts my brain. I have a very small brain, and it cannot contain all of this. Anyway, really good seeing you. He starts passing around hugs. And I will catch up with you another time. I am going to figure out this mystery and get down to the bottom of things. And if I think I'll see you around.
Bye, Jack.
Bye. Trots on out.
You go out. No, you listen. You need that advice as much as we do.
I need to brand it on my forehead. Closes the
Maybe
door.
not that much.
All right, Karen.
So you see Karen is just like kind of like on a fence post, and she's like, "Oh, finally!" and gets down. I'm sorry.
You are forgiven this time. Please, when I'm with my friends, they're supposed to be off limits. Again, unless I say specifically, you know, on the off chance that scenario comes up, I want you to take something from someone.
Right.
Or, you know, otherwise, you do not do that. But thank you for not shaking his hand and doing that little trick of yours. I appreciate that you did not do that.
Listen, I kept my hands in my pockets for as long as I possibly could. This time.
That's all anyone can ask of you for now, I guess. They said you need to get help, so I guess we'll have to look into that. Maybe we can finally break you of the habit. But anyway,
there's help for this?
I guess so. I had no idea.
Oh. Well then.
I don't know
okay.
who one would talk. Maybe a doctor would know somebody?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Anyhow, you said you...
I'm gonna get a drink and try I told you about the psychic connection I got with all of them. I'm gonna Arthur gave me some ideas about where to figure out where Mum and Sis might be, and I'm going to take his advice and get the other guys in on it, and I mean, if they're not busy. But anyways, I'm going to start with getting a drink to calm my brain, because it is going everywhere. I need something for that.
Okay, well, I guess I'll go with you, and I'll do a little performance there.
Alright, awesome. He trots on over to there.
You'll head for the Knave and Cup. And, well, I guess to we really should have done this before, but I spaced it because of how it was going. But do you and Creo want to do the RP that you guys had come up with at the time that you guys had come up with, and then we can continue it if you want. I mean, we've got like 6 more minutes. I don't know how much we could get done, but only if you guys want to, or if we want to. I'm just asking because we're we started late tonight, and I don't know if you guys want to run late or not, but I just figured we should actually do that if we have the time.
What do you think, Creo? You want to do the roleplay that we did?
I am perfectly up for it. Gives me a chance to do a few things other than interrupt.
Yeah. So, we'll go ahead and rewind. We will rewind to at one of the days that Jack, you wake up, and it's been a few days after moving from the little town that you guys started in, and we will take it from there.
Yeah, let's see. Yep, he wakes up, stretches, is walking around, things are popping in places he didn't know could pop. It had not been a great camping spot, and it had rained a little bit in the morning, so it all just really sucked. Oy vey! I've been on the road way too long. What's it been? How many weeks? 4 weeks? Nearly 5?
Karen holding on to Liam, taking a rag and wiping the body and strings delicately while sitting on her bedroll. We're gonna change this. It's only been 3 days, Jack. I told you this is the life of a bard,
Oh, this is a true thing. At least it's not crossing the desert twice. Ow. Ow. Oh, God, frig. I hurt so bad. It's not usually this bad.
Make sure you stretch Lefty more. After all, you only just got back a while ago. Needs to catch up, and she starts doing cat poses.
He just looks at her very lovely pose and just show off. Oh. Yeah, good old Lefty.
So, you do your own stretches, and you do a little bit of, practice swordplay, and, some of them are going into the walls and just leaving marks, and you're just like, oh.
Marks all over the trees and on the rocks. And...
Oh, I thought you were doing it into the house that you were in. Anyhow, yes.
Because they were out on the road, I think.
I thought you were in an abandoned house, because I thought that's what you had mentioned here about it being an abandoned building.
No, it should have been that they were just out on the road sleeping under the trees kind of thing.
Oh, weird. Okay, because you were like, place was probably dusty as all get out, as abandoned buildings will be.
No, he was thinking about his home and going back to there.
Oh.
He wanted to go back to the city and find his little hole-in-the-wall spot and sleep for 2 days straight in his own bed. This was probably dusty as all get out.
That's why I said the thing about Liam and the rag and the body, because I thought you were saying you were in an abandoned building and slept there to get away from the rain.
No. My bad. I should have read the whole play thing. I wasn't sure if I had to go into the extra detail or not. Anywho.
Extra detail is always better.
Yep, true. Where was I?
Well,
what do you think? Let's see. After stretches and a quick run through some swordplay, in order to continue getting used to his unusual blade, Jack packed up and slung his bag over his shoulder. Felt better for the exercisers. And after a few hours' walk, the stiffness had worn off. What do you think? Many adventures today? Bandit attack? Drowning puppy? Great. I bet a deer runs over me, shortly followed by some terrible beast.
I think you need to set... I was gonna say, we don't really need to read that. Okay. Just going through it like roleplay. I think you need to set your expectations too low for today.
Ha. Oh well, likely be just like yesterday and the day before. Let me buy a book. Learn to read and walk.
If you read a book and walk, you'll step on my tail again.
Oh no! I wouldn't want to do that. Not to your lovely tail. Most precious thing about you besides your ears.
So,
This feels like the school play theater kids
yeah,
decided
we're
to
blocking.
together.
Yeah, we're blocking right now. Come on to the next scene. Get out here, techie. So, I guess I'll read this because it's more actiony. So, Jack, as you all are walking the path and you're kind of actually being aware of the path ahead of you, farther up the road, you see a tall silhouette. And as you get closer, you actually start to see more of their features. And it looks like an elven figure. You can tell by, you can see their pointed ears. And start to see that they have paler skin and fiery red hair. And the hair flows straight down around their shoulders like water. As they get even closer, you notice that this person has on their back a what looks like a large greatsword, and for some reason this greatsword looks actually quite familiar to you. It looks like it has the same kind of design as certain Vorpal greatswords. Maybe particularly one that was wielded by the Sovereign's hands. It seems as though the person ahead of you has noticed you at the same time that you notice them. And they lift their hand to wave and smile growing on their face. You are feeling flashback. Yes, you are feeling you are feeling flashbacks. Those goddamn swords. What do you do?
That's a moment of dissonance, not immediately recognizing. Then he notices the armor and how it's kind of doesn't fit right. A crest on the armor and the. He's not quite recognizing yet. He puts a hand out to Karen and goes, eyes sharp. As he's studying them. And he goes, good morning.
Man.
Well, good morning to you too.
As you two grow closer, Jack, you're able to know some more details about this person. Their armor was slightly too small, you could see. It seems that it's kind of wearing rather tightly on them. And on the chest...
The armor they wear is too short for their body and far too stout for their frame.
Where is the crest of Loki? Is it like right on the chest?
Right above the heart.
Right above the heart, you see the crest of Loki, and alongside that crest was was one that you would think is unfamiliar, but due to some feeling in the back of your mind, you recognize that the crest itself is the sigil of the Tharsian dynasty.
Pause the moment, you recognize it, and another person's memories flood through his mind. Oh, hey! Fenrir! What a cold winky-dink meeting you out here. How you been? Karen, this is a fellow follower of Loki, the guy who helped with the drinking game that failed so spectacularly. Sits there grinning.
Hey, if nothing else, at least I got to keep the barrel. He chuckled after he spoke, pulling away from the hug he ended up somewhat forcing you into. Lovely to see you too. Lovely to see you again too, Jack.
This would be Karen, yes?
we're not reading off of this thing as though it's in a script because we've already broken script.
Yeah, but you're supposed to say this would be Karen, yes?
Jack already specifically introduced Karen.
Yeah, but
So
that doesn't mean that you can't say, well, hello, Karen, or something along those lines. You can at least acknowledge the fact that Karen has been introduced to you.
And hello to you too, young miss.
Hi. You're Fenrir? I thought
That
you
is
said he
indeed
was a
Fenrir.
dwarf.
Did say he was a dwarf. Guess why he's different? Was didn't recognize you myself, Ben. Took me.
Yes, I suppose it's not exactly the most common thing to do. Oh well.
This is a true thing. True thing.
That armor looks a little short for you.
It ended up warping a bit in the last fight that we were in.
It must have been some fight. Oh, you should probably roll a deception check then.
Yeah.
Not lying though.
It's magical armor. It can't warp.
When did the armor become magical?
I thought that was magical. Is it not? Do you not have magical
No.
armor?
It's just full plate.
Oh, I thought it was magical full plate. Alright, well, I guess it's not as much of a lie then. Oh, it must have been some
extremely
fight.
likely that at some point it has been warped.
Fair enough. I thought it was magical. Which also,
been-
pause. Sorry, I was wanting to ask how... I'd like to ask you how you got to where they are.
Tharsis.
You asked him to, like, teleport you to, like, close to their location?
He ended up having like a whole mini plan of what he was going to be doing with this.
Okay.
All of it went out the window when he ended up falling into a tree.
Same fate as Novi.
Ah.
You cool?
Okay. Wow. Oh, he actually came when uncalled.
Heard my name?
I finally heard my name. Hello, yes. It's like, no, we don't need you. Oh.
You
I
are
was just
unnecessary.
I just want to know if you tried to teleport yourself here.
Sure. I'll join in.
No, I meant Fenrir.
Oh, never mind. Sorry. I'll go then. Bye.
I was just wanting to see if Fenrir had teleported himself here, because if he did, there'd be a little bit of a problem.
There would indeed.
He ended up specifically asking Tharsis how to teleport, instead of trying to clarify a destination.
Oh. Like, you're trying to do it yourself through your ability to do it?
Yeah.
I really wish you'd told me that, because you do understand what happens when you teleport yourself, right? Through the
No.
Tharsian ability. Well, you're naked.
Your stuff doesn't come with you, mate.
So,
That's why
you carry...
Okay, so that's why he ended up asking before trying to.
You carry nothing with you, leaving everything you are wearing and carrying behind in the space you used to occupy. And when you reappear, you will be naked. Which would
this
be
is
even
why-
funnier if you just
And this
showed
is
up
why
and
I-
you were like, hi!
Yeah,
And this
that
is why I
would've been so
specified
bad.
he asked about it before he tried to do it.
Well, just because you ask about it doesn't mean that he's not going to let you try and do it yourself. If you're trying to do it yourself and you say, hey, Tharsis, I want to try... If you're like, hey, Athelstan, I feel like I have the ability to move anywhere I have ever been on this plane of existence. Oh, yeah, no, for sure. Okay, how do I do that? Yeah, just think about it. What? Yeah, just think about where you want to go if you've ever been there. Okay, so I have to have been there. Yeah. Well, what if I haven't? Well, maybe I could help you with that. Okay, I want to go somewhere close to where Jack is right now. Okay, let me think about that. Okay, how close do you want to be? Yeah, a mile.
Up the road. Up the road, maybe
up the road. Up the road, a quarter mile. That's really specific. Okay, let me think about it. Okay, he's waking up right now. I have no idea which way he's gonna go, so let's wait a little bit. A few couple hours pass. Okay, they're finally moving. Okay, he's going up the road. All right, you ready? Wait, hold on. Let me change into another form. Your armor's looking a little short on you right there. It's fine. Okay, you ready? Yep.
This entire interaction is just speed running.
It was literally a speed run because I was wondering, hey, how'd you get there? I teleported myself. Oh, you did? Hey, you're naked. Oh shit.
Okay, so maybe I didn't teleport myself.
Uh-huh.
Following along with the joke.
I didn't teleport myself, but... And that's a big but. No. Alright. Okay. Now you may continue. Because I just wanted to make sure you didn't do it yourself. Because I've been like, I need you to... Jack, I need you to realize that him wearing clothes is a fucking mirage.
You're just so used to seeing people with clothing that it just was an illusion transcribed
You realize
into
the
your brain.
dangly bits are dangling.
Shut up. Anyway. Start back, I did say he was a dwarf. Can you guess why he's different? Almost didn't recognize you myself, Ben. Took me a moment.
No, why would I? How would I? I have no idea. Magic? I don't know.
Oh, I wouldn't worry too much about it. It might lead to some undue stress, and we wouldn't want to have any wrinkles, even if they're a bit covered by fur.
She, like, pets her face a little bit. No.
Don't think too hard about it.
I'm not.
Alright, cool. So, hey Ben, what brings you in this direction? We're heading to Ekne.
I'm mostly just checking in on everyone, seeing how people have been doing since then.
Doing good. Except for the sleeping, outdoors and getting rained on. Not my thing. It's good. Traveling with my best friend. And I got money! Like, so much money. Did Tharsis give you money?
I think he did, but I didn't bring it because I have no need for it.
Good on you. Wish I didn't need money. Anyway.
Well, I've been living with Tharsis in the new city, so I've not really had much of a need for it.
How's he been doing? You holding up okay?
I'm doing perfectly fine, but he's stressing himself out with work a lot.
Oh, I bet. Well,
Especially considering that his work is generating people from his body for the sake of sending them wherever the hell they want to go throughout the continent.
Yep. It's gonna be weird if I run into those people.
It's a bit of an odd job, isn't it?
Well, hopefully, after time, there comes a lull and he can take a minute to himself. Maybe I'll check in on him at some point. I'll check in on him. I don't want to check in too soon because I know it'd just be stressful to be like, give it some time, then check in, see if he's holding up, hasn't gone insane.
Well, he seems to enjoy whenever I pay him visits.
Good.
I even managed to carve his crest into this armor.
Oh yeah, and it looks really good. That's awesome. But I don't wear that kind of armor. It'd be so cool to have that. Just like go around everyone having his crest. Like, yeah, we're a club.
Jack, you say this, but I would say you're observant to know that on your sword is the crest. It's engraved into the pommel.
Indeed, indeed. He's just talking about having plate armor or some such. Having
Right.
metal armor, which he doesn't normally have. Just
Metal.
like having it emblazoned on his chest. Yeah.
But always
I got
just
here,
carve
it's
it right
good.
in.
That's good. My armor's too beat up for that. Carve anything else into it, it'll fall apart.
Oh, I said your chest. Carve it right
Nah.
into your body.
Ouch. Okay, I'm not that big a fan of him.
It would go away anyway.
It would vanish with time regardless.
Anyway, yeah, so we're just traveling, heading to Eganate, and kind of unwinding from all that.
Mind if I join you two for the day?
Not at all, not at all.
Would you, Karen?
I mean, you know, more the merrier. I mean, I don't really think anybody's gonna mess with us with a tall elven guy wearing plate.
Why not
Nobody
intimidating?
really tends to mess with the plate.
Kind of hard to. Well,
So what,
you
I'm
will-
not good enough to protect you?
Jack, you are like as big as me, and I'm a kid,
I'm
and
not. I'm taller than you, see? Like, does the little kid thing where like puts his hand on his head and is like moving it from him to her, showing that
Yeah.
he's...
yeah, and then she raises her tail up and starts doing the same thing.
See, I'm taller than you. I still have growing to do. Just,
Then,
you know.
then Fenrir walks over to them and places an elbow on each of their shoulders.
Wow, rude. She just goes, okay, well that's not fair. For one, you're an elf, so you're probably like, you know, 1,000,000 years old or whatever.
That's what
Actually,
he
in my
wants
late
you to
30s.
think.
Oh, what? Both of you talked. I heard it's actually more like 30.
Actually, in my late 30s.
Okay, and then Jack, what did you say?
It said that's what he wants you to think about how old he is. When Karen said he must be 1,000,000 years old or whatever, Jack wanted to say that's what he wants you to think. Then, and we already told her, so that's
Late 30s? Wow, you're just a kid.
That's rich coming from you, dearie.
You don't even know how old I am. Wait, does he?
I know.
Well, I mean,
I was gonna say.
shared memories. He might be
I
able
was-
to have calculated.
I was gonna say he can roll like an intelligence check to get the closeness of the guess.
First roll of the session.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
My first roll of the session.
Oh, your first roll. Yeah, I keep forgetting you refer to it like that, and it throws me off every time.
Just an intelligence check.
Yep.
Natural one.
Oh no.
Okay, you're gonna be whatever number you throw out there is just your guess.
I rolled my deception on top of that to pretend that I know.
Okay, so then that means that that now Jack has to do a insight check after you say the number.
It's not. I'm not trying to say a number. I'm saying,
Oh.
oh, don't worry. I know.
Oh, okay. Well then,
Still a-
you're lying about knowing, so she would have to do an insight check to see if she can tell that you're lying, that you don't know. And Karen has no idea who you are, so she doesn't really have anything to go off of your like poker face or not. So Jack, if you want to roll to see if he's lying, you can.
Let's see.
Oh, he knows. He dived into your mind and your memories, and he knows.
And it's just by a centimeter. That's hilarious.
Just by the slightest inkling of, no, he knows.
Jack just kind of gives you a sidelong look and a big smirk. Like, sure.
He's never lied to you before, so you don't have really any way to judge whether he's lying other than what you've seen him lie to his parents in his memories. In which case, he was acting completely different because that was lying to his parents. Not some random stranger.
That's lying to my mom and dad, okay? No, it's super different. That's good.
Yeah,
That's.
I don't actually know what your backstory is. Is it in your character sheet?
I don't know where this dude put it.
It's in my docs. It's in my Google Docs.
Alright.
I think so anyway. Oh no. I have his notes in my notes. But Fenrir. Okay, yeah, I do have his documents, yes. I think I actually wrote these documents.
You can send that
Fine.
to me, whatever, and I will catch up on what it all is.
I was gonna say it's a thing that can come up whenever like the necessity arrives. I'm not like sending people's backstories to each other necessarily.
Okay.
Anyhow.
Yep, Jack just kind of smirks at him, just like, He goes, oh, come on, guess. Give her a number. He just gives like a kind of crocodile smile. Give a number.
Why are you doing this?
I'm a little evil meanie when I'm with my friend. You're bullies.
So you not actually told. I don't think you've told me how old she is. You can send in a DM.
Yeah. We'll do so. Let me find.
I need to actually add that to my notes here.
Where are you? There you are, my DMs.
All right. All right. So I would say, Fenrir, with you being as, let's see here, what's the word I want to use for you? So, you're not wise, but you got the charisma. So
I am the god of smooth talking.
Have you met me?
they're like, you know, I mean, okay, well, you both are. See, that's the thing, though. Y'all are matching on that. Y'all, this is gonna. Jesus. Hold on. Well, hold on. Your charisma is not as high as his, though, which is funny. But his persuasion is higher than yours, and his deception is lower than yours. Only it's the opposites. Anyway, you might be able to pull this off, Fenrir, but I'll tell you that she definitely does not look like she's over 20.
You're a literal child.
Oh my god!
Jack just busts out laughing like has
And
to
she's
leave,
like,
place
oh
his hands on
my
his knees.
god! You're a literal child.
That's what I keep telling her.
I fucking hate you both.
Oh, Karen, come on. I'll make him pick a number. Pick a number. He just looks him dead in the eye and goes, pick a number.
He just goes from laughing to you're doing that Fring thing, or what's his name, where he goes ha ha ha.
Pretty much.
You know that meme. I've shown it.
I do. It's just been a minute since I've seen it. Remove Fenrir. Or are you gonna reply?
Why would I
Thinking
do
about it.
that? Why would I do that when at this point it feels more like you're threatening me?
This one. This is the meme. I put it in meme. I put it in meme. This is what Jack just did.
The bird bound. Oh, that no.
Pick a number.
Yep, that's exactly what he did. Good number, Fenrir.
Why should I? When at this point it feels more like you're trying to threaten me than to continue a small game. Especially since you're already
It is
well
a game.
aware that I know everything you know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, do you though? Do you?
We were part of the same being for several months. Most of
You
my
don't know
focus
when her
was
birthday is.
Whose birthday?
No.
What?
No one knows what her birthday is.
Oh, her birthday? Jack, you need to DM me her birthday.
They don't know. He just picked a day. They celebrate.
Oh,
She doesn't remember that far back.
well, well then you need to send me the date. That way I can write that down as well.
Pick a date then.
Now that you've, you know, mentioned it. It's your fault. You did this. What is happening? Why have we devolved to this shit?
We are all god awful. Get used to it.
Get on that.
God awful.
Let's see.
Fucking meme. It gets me every fucking time.
Yeah, this calendar is so hard to look at. It hurts my eyes.
Well, zoom in on it.
Oh, I'm zoomed in decently, but
Like, you hold,
it's,
you
it's,
held
it's it's the font of the words. It's like
well, you can select it, like drag over it with your mouse and copy and paste it onto anywhere else, and it reads it as normal text.
this is a true thing.
The revelations of the world.
God damn,
This
this
is
is true.
interesting.
I was gonna say, and also don't forget that there is a pinned comment that says the months and the days right below the calendar PDF. And I literally said, in case you can't read the font, the months and days are as follows.
Oh, this is beautiful.
It was a while ago.
Yeah, January of last year. Yeah, you guys weren't even a part of this. Y'all didn't exist yet.
Months and days.
My
are as
world.
follows. Context also from Antissa.
And it's 30 days per month.
30 days per month.
Man, I want to have some cookies right now. I can't wait to eat some cookies after this. Yeah, you know, a way that I've rolled random birthdays is I take 3 D100s because there are 300 days in the year. That is a way you can do it if you so wish, and you add all 3 of them together.
If there are 300 days in the year, that means that the first and second days are impossible to land on.
No? What?
Don't math to me.
Oh, well, I get what you're saying.
Like,
well, no, with the way that I roll, well, not wrong. Fuck. I never
if you're
thought
rolling
of that.
3D100, then the minimum value you can get is
3.
3, because that's 3 dice.
Well, if I get something like that, then I roll a d3 to see if I get 1, 2, or 3. There you go. Done.
Ah.
Solved. Easy. A new problem that has just occurred that I haven't thought about. Solution. Immediate. Listen, not just... Have you thought... Are you thinking of a day, or are you gonna just roll 3
give me
D100?
2. Just give me 2 seconds to remind myself when Jack's birthday is. Where did I put that?
Oh, Jack's birthday?
It is on that day. Second mark of Planchen. So, we will make it.
Oh my god, I rolled a day that was kind of close to your birthday.
Hate math.
Hey.
Hate numbers.
Maximus, Jack, Greg, Novi. Did we get Fenrir's? Fenrir, where's your birthday?
I don't fucking know.
Bruh! Where's your birthday? I know I have. What the hell? Excuse me.
I didn't even know I had a birthday.
No, you do.
I know, I'm making it funny though.
Oh. Fuck. Novatar, I don't own Snapchat. It's not a thing you own. You just download it.
Alright, hopefully I've spelled
The entirety of Snapchat is not a DLC.
DLC.
Alright, there's her birthday.
Okay, so now, if you want to, Creo, you can roll another intelligence check to see if you can figure out the day of Karen's birthday, if you so choose.
Just flat intelligence, right?
Yep.
9. Yeah,
It's
this
like
is really not smart today.
it's like which one's the month and which one's the day? Hold on here. Let's see here. So the day is that. You're thinking somewhere in the month of Nadel.
Did you end up having the result similar to Jack's?
What do you mean?
Did the birth month end up landing in the same as Jack's?
No. Jack's birth month is not that.
I really wanted to have him have like this one moment of somewhat coolness where he just has like the cold calculating verbal breakdown of everything, but I'm not allowed to be cool.
Not this time. The dice have not allowed you to do that. Which also, by the way, Jack, you've sent me the it's kind of backwards, but it's fine.
What?
Like the way Jack sent me the birthday is backwards compared to how I have, like, you know, the.
I'm sorry if it's not like written out chronologically as it should be.
I'm fixing it now for my own sake because it's gonna fuck me up. Because I literally thought the day you wrote here was the month, and I was like, huh? That's fine.
Yeah, like I put it all in. I was like, I should have looked more closely at Jack's birthday so that I could line this up properly. But, I mean, I'm tired. It's after 11.
No, you're fine. Yeah, no, we should be finishing this up soon.
I'm gonna have such jet lag tomorrow. Probably for the rest of the week. maybe I am threatening you. This is that kind of game.
Sounds spicy enough to work.
He whips out his sword and they start dueling. Pick a
God.
number! Pick it!
Which sword? Anyway, you just said a sword.
When I said they whip out their swords and begin dueling.
That's probably what it's gonna devolve into anyways.
I hate being the only girl in a group.
This is why you what?
I hate being the only girl in a group.
Yeah, you can't relate sword fighting. Sorry.
Those kinds of jokes.
I am and I am not sorry.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of used to it, I guess, but
Hey,
when I
I'm
came
not
back
throwing
and
in on
played with my old group, I was just like, I don't miss this humor.
Well-
Immediately brings back this humor.
Immediately regrets life.
Yeah.
Immediately and completely.
Anyway, what's Fenrir's response?
To what again?
Jack wants you to say the date of
How old you think
Karen's birthday, or how old you think she is, or whatever. Jack is not letting it go. Jack will die on this hill.
I will die on this hill.
I guess this is the hill I will die on.
This is like Jack's taking the guess hero's name to the extreme.
Oh.
Guess hero's age to an extreme. It's like with my old group. Every time someone new came in, they're like, "Guess hero's age. Guess it."
What?
Is that why you're so passionate about this?
Yes.
'Cause there was a whole trope with your other parties?
Yep.
Because they're like, she's gotta be like 22, and they're like, nope.
Nope.
Then they proceed to say, "She's an elf. She's a real elf."
I'm
She's
a
a
real
female.
elf.
She's a female Keanu Reeves.
Okay, we don't need to joke about Keanu Reeves, though. He's
He's
fucking immortal.
He's quite truly immortal. Oh man, we're gonna regret this. It's on the internet forever, and one day we'll look back at this episode and cry. 'Cause I'm already crying. Anyway,
We're gonna
What is-
cry at Keanu Reeves passing, whether it's because of this or not. It's Keanu Reeves.
yeah. Well, I don't know. Hey, this would be a great time for you to just
Alright,
vanish.
stop stalling. Pick a number.
You should just vanish.
Yes, you're like, Tharsis, move me away quick.
Yeah. Tharsis, pull me out. Pull me out. Pull me out.
Abort, abort, abort.
Tharsis, he's going crazy.
Oh, says he's gone mad.
Pulling you out. So what are you doing?
The last thing you would hear from him is, "I don't like being threatened, especially not by allies," before he just disappears.
Jack just blinks and goes, "That's what I thought, coward."
Jack. In Fenrir's voice, you hear enter into your mind, Jack. I would like to say to you, she is 16, but with no actual birth date, as you all have given her the birth date of the second Namor of Nadel, day 218, 1984, 1,984 PC.
Well, then tell her.
You hear nothing back.
Yeah, he just says his mind. Well, then tell her.
Fenrir, when you arrive back in the throne room, Athelstan just says, "I got you."
Thank you. Thank you for covering for my cheap ass.
Jack, you now, Jack, you see, Karen go, "What?" What the fuck was that?
So, guess I forgot. Well, remember how I said, Thalton.
What?
Blah. I can never say his name. I'm gonna just call him Tharsis, and he can just deal with it. He chose a stupid name.
Wow! Are you kidding
That's
me?
not-
This
Jack
is
is not,
why
like, trying
Tharsis
to
helped
say
me
that.
out specifically. Because you were
This guy's trouble
disrespecting
saying
him.
these names. He was not born of this world.
Yeah, what? Yes, he was. His given name was Athelstan by his father. What?
I mean, Jack can't pronounce the words in this world, the places, the people. Jack can't pronounce it. He has a lisp.
Oh my god. Athelstan.
Athelstan. Remember how I said Tharsis, like, made me appear where you were? Well, he can do that with other people.
Oh, I'm talking about him talking to my head. Somebody just talked in my head.
Oh, the bastard.
They said my birthday.
How did he do that?
I don't know. I thought you would know.
Wait a
Sheer
second.
determination.
Jack thinks, he goes, Tharsis, you should have stayed out of this.
Tharsis in his voice. I mean, Tharsis just says, "What? What are you talking about?"
Don't be cute.
I thought you loved me.
Do. Not that much. No, I'm kidding. I love you to pieces. Anyway, stay around. Turns back to Karen and goes,
It's Athelstan, and then it cuts.
Athelstan.
Again, what was the the mnemonic you came up with? You were like, "Cathartic Tharsis is Athelstan, my man," and I was like, "That's pretty good. I'm gonna fucking remember that for some reason."
How did I pronounce it? Let me go look at how I wrote it.
You just I just told you.
It wasn't that. It was Athelstan.
No, yeah, that's how it's spelled. But it's pronounced Athelstan.
Miro pronounced it Athelstan originally.
Yeah, but I'm saying Cathartic Tharsis is Athelstan, my man. Oh, that's why.
Right.
Athelstan must. Cathartic Tharsis is Athelstan. My.
That's right, I did write that. He just looks at Karen and goes, so, yeah. Tharsis decided that Fenrir couldn't hold his own ground, and so he told us both your birthday, because Fenrir is a little bitch. Can't play these big boy games. Anyway,
Wow.
shall we continue?
You're being a bitch too.
Yes, I am.
Oh my god.
Why
Yeah,
are you
let's-
trying to? Why are you trying to give Karen such a negative mentality of me? I thought we were friends.
Well, you wouldn't play the game. You kept stalling and hemming and hawing and trying to be
Oh
smart.
my god, Jack confirmed petty as fuck.
Yes.
Jesus
PAF,
Christ.
that's me.
PAF is that? He's PAF. You done? Anyway, fuck it, we're done. Oh my god. Was it worth it? I don't know.
Yes. It was absolutely
Poor
fucking worth
Novi.
it.
Novi didn't have to come today. I'm so sorry.
No, I didn't. It's okay.
Listen, you had to wake up today anyway, didn't you?
No, it's my day off today.
Fuck off.
No, it is my day off today. I could have slept in.
Sorry, Novi, it got out of hand.
It's alright.
Just go to bed now.
Woke up. It's too late for that. I'm already awake. I've already had tea. I've already gotten ready for D&D.
Well, there is no D&D for you.
No, that's
No D&D for you.
The one day that he was like first. No, he wasn't first.
I was first.
Yeah, you were first.
He was once first. Session or two ago, wasn't Novi here first?
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, well, maybe next time we'll have the full party. I don't know. Like, this is just where the campaign dies, I guess. Due to irreparable differences. Jack.
Everybody's too busy
Fenrir's a little
to help
bitch.
Jack,
Fenrir.
that's
I
all.
thought we were friends. Like a fucking old married couple. Jesus Christ. I want you to
I'm
guess
just
my
heckling
birthday.
your friend. This is how I treat my friends. We heckle each other and rib each other. Horribly.
Yeah, and now Tharsis, who hasn't had a friend for 2,000 years, is doing the same thing.
Exactly.
No!
Narcissus gets it.
He's like, no! No! Be better than us, Tharsis. I can't. I was human once.
Past tense is important.
What?
Past tense is important.
Oh. Past tense is important. I was a human once.
Yeah.
He's not a human anymore, so...
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, there's nothing that stops a god from acting like a human. Just look at the god of, you know... Fuck, everything. Every god in every
The
religion.
god Loki, of course we're gonna be jerks to each other sometimes.
Oh, fuck yeah. Dude, what are you all complaining about? You're literally a follower of the god of mischief. You should be in on this full send.
The god of mischief, not the god of being an ass.
Have you read some of those
Have you
stories?
heard? Have you
Yeah,
seen?
have you heard of your own Lord and Savior, Loki Christ? Loki's the worst. Loki's the literal worst.
Maybe Marvel Loki, but actual mythology Loki?
Oh,
Actual mythology Loki, Loki causes Ragnarok, does he not?
was.
I mean, like-
noble guy killed.
Yeah, he like literally causes not Thor, although he causes his brother to be killed because of his daughter Fenrir. Your name.
You should read
second.
some myths on Loki, like. you should
Loki
find-
is fucked.
Well, find overly sarcastic productions, look them up, and they're talking about the myths of Loki. Overly sarcastic productions is the best.
Is he the one that did the history of the world in like 30 minutes or whatever? Or is
I
that
don't
something
think so.
else?
It's something
This is a girl
entirely.
who talks. She draws little pictures of the characters and like talks really fast about their mythology and where they originate
Oh,
from.
okay.
Or religion. She's got a great one on like the Arthurian tales and what
Overly
she thinks
sarcastic
of Lancelot.
production. Trope to I think I remember now. It's like she's red and her boyfriend or whatever is blue.
Yep.
If they ever have a kid, it's going to be purple.
Oh my.
Well, I think she has a sister called Cyan. One of them, I'm assuming it's a sister or a friend. It's like when they.
But
Sorry.
yeah,
I'm
no, you're fine. Yeah, no, Balder. Yeah, it was Balder, right? Balder was unkillable or something.
Yeah, but because
Balder
his
had
mother,
no
like,
weaknesses
killed
other than
everybody.
mistletoe, and Loki ended up having somebody shoot Balder with an arrow that he secretly dipped in mistletoe to prove his immortality. In an attempt
See?
to prove his
See?
immortality.
Yeah, no, yeah,
He's
Loki's the
horrible.
worst.
He's
gonna kill my
a horrible
brother.
person.
You were like, Marvel
last
Loki
one.
is bad. Marvel Loki
Hashtag
is
I'm
like,
smart.
Hashtag, like, you just
Hashtag
almost made me
insidious.
say hashtag. What the fuck? Anyway, Marvel Loki is like best, like, well-behaved Loki out of anything. He's like nothing. Marvel Loki is good boy compared to actual Loki.
Marvel Loki had his tatas hakuna'd.
I thought you said tatas.
You're really gonna get broken up over that?
I just thought you said tatas like matata, and I was like, huh? I didn't realize at first. I got confused. I was like, what is that?
Marvel Loki has his tatas hakuna'd.
Yeah, but mythological Loki actually has tatas.
During several instances, yes. Gender fluid
Yeah.
icon.
Huh.
Gender fluid icon.
Yeah, he do be. He's a gender fluid, mischievous icon. Ida, what are you doing?
Mischievous, not
You do be
mischievous.
sipping that
Yeah.
gender fluid.
You can say it both ways, mischievous and mischievous.
Probably. Anyway, you know, that's it for tonight. So y'all can, you know, go about your the rest of your day for some and your night for others. What are you doing, Ida?
It's almost 11 here.
It's
Nice.
almost midnight here, and I have to go to work tomorrow.
Go the
Alright, then.
fuck to sleep.
Yeah,
Alright.
planning on it. Oh.
Good
Anyway.
night.
Yeah, good night. Thank you, everybody, for coming.
Good night,
Bye-bye. Let me use my button to leave the call. Whoop. All right. Well, and then use my button to go back to my face. Hey! Well, thank you, everybody, so much for watching. I'm sorry it started so late, but what can you do sometimes? But, you know, we'll get back at it as soon as we can next time. So, good night and goodbye! I have to hold the button. Bye-bye! End the recording.